Devin, obviously a big moment for you, picking up the victory, first UFC win. Give me the idea, what's the emotion like right now?
I'm flying high. It was a super long layoff, 13 months. Had surgery, didn't know if I'd be in the UFC still because the division's so big. I just kept training every single day. That's all I could do, and I kept tagging Dana White, Sean Shelby, the UFC, asking, begging, saying, give me another shot. I'll sit on the shelf. I'll take any short notice fight. And finally, they gave me one, 30 days notice, got the job done. I couldn't be more happy.
Did you expect the fight to end that quickly?
I didn't. I thought that it was gonna be the first time that he got drug into deep waters, because he finished his fights fast. Or he gets finished. His last two, he got choked, and I think everybody was expecting something on the ground, and it ended up being on the ground, but it was from me dropping him with body kicks. But yeah, it was.
Devin, when we spoke before, you mentioned at one point that Sean Shelby had said, "Oh, maybe we're not going to have a fight for you." Did you ever consider going to the regionals, asking for your release at any point?
No, not at all. I can't afford to take care of my family on local league money. And I own my own mixed martial arts academy, and I absolutely love it. And I love teaching kids. I love teaching adults. I love training there. And if it's not the big leagues, I can't afford to live. So I fought until I was 100% certain that it wasn't going to be the case, and I got cut off the roster or whatever. Then I'd maybe consider finding something like that. But UFC 100% is what I want, what I worked for, and I fought for it, and I got it.
Can you talk about the finish? Obviously you hit him with the liver shot, he folds. But you were pretty patient picking your shot. Looked like you want to throw some punches first, then you went back to the liver again. Can you talk about kind of what you were seeing? And I don't know if I've ever seen back-to-back liver shots like that for a finish.
Yeah, I like my left kick a lot, and it's one of those things. It's like you're thrown into a whirlpool, and it's like you're trying to swim to the edge. It's hard to focus on what's really happening, but I need to watch it again. But I'm pretty certain my mindset was I landed one big kick after I landed a knee that I could hear. I hit him with a knee to the body. I knew it hurt him because you can just tell. So I went to the liver. I knew it hurt him again. And I was waiting to see if the hand came down to protect the body, and he didn't do it. So I went back to the liver. Otherwise, I would have gone upstairs with it, trying to take his head off.
Is there something satisfying about a body shot? The guy kind of crumbles. It's
Yeah, it's one of my favorite kicks, and it feels good, and when it goes across that body, right, and it's good night, Irene.
I got it.
I get surprised all the time, but can you explain why body shot knockouts are so fun?
It's just one of those things that they feel everything on it. I don't know if I still got knuckle marks from him. He punched me right in the xiphoid process or whatever you call it, and man, it hurt. It felt like he'd ripped my intestines out. So you get hit in the head, and it's like, oh, it's terrible, but you don't really feel the pain like a body shot. Body shot, it's like your system shuts down, and everything in your head that doesn't get rattled, it's like, holy shit. It's sorry for swearing. It's like stubbing your shin on a coffee table. It hurts, and your brain tells you every bit of it. So.
It was kind of a joke going in, but was there any part of you that was fearful of getting kicked in the groin tonight?
that man over there, Joe Lozon. I wasn't thinking that at all. I was just thinking keep my head from getting knocked off his shoulders because he can punch. So
in that sense, did his level of aggressiveness actually benefit you? The fact that he just came at you didn't really have to think about anything?
I do like when guys just want to fight me. My first fight, I just didn't get any. I didn't get off. He just kind of held on to me and had a good strategy. Kind of waited and then just straight line and just kind of held me on the fence. And it was my first one, and I got my feet wet. The next one, I kind of started opening up more. In the third round was really where I came alive, and now I feel like I'm really getting my knowing how to deal with being inside the octagon. But I like when people will press because then I can just let it go and I don't have to sit and kind of think too much. Just go.
So what's next for you? I know this is a quick win. It seems like you came out relatively unscathed. Are you looking at fighting relatively soon? Yeah,
13-month layoff was a big layoff. So it's definitely going to be good if I can get another one soon. My mom's never missed a fight except for when I've been in the UFC because she's had some crazy bad turbulence flying over 20 years ago, so she won't fly anymore. So all I want to do is fight close enough to home that she could see one fight. So New York, Boston, Jersey, Pennsylvania, something like that I would love.
You had this feel-good story this week too, giving 2 tickets away to a fan in need. I was wondering if you could just talk a little about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I wished I was in a position to give everybody tickets, and I'm not at all. I gave 1 ticket to my father, 1 to a teammate, and then we had 2 that we wanted to give to fans that had a good reason to go. And there were some awesome ones, but there's a kid that messaged me saying that his dad had never seen a fight and he has stage 4 cancer. So it was a no-brainer. We chose them, you know, and I hope they have the best time of their lives. I hope the UFC somehow can do a little something for them. You know, I think they should, if they can check those tweets. I'm not very social media savvy, but if they can get these guys out back, meet some fighters, I think they should do that. But yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Devin. Appreciate it.
Thanks.